How did you make your money if it's not too private?
With CS.
I mean, you have like 250k inventory. You had it before streaming, or kind of before streaming. There's no way you made all of that from Twitch.
Of course not. What the f? No. It's all trading. I talked about it many times. Is it that unbelievable? Listen, bro. You have to remember what were Keto 14s worth when like 3 years ago. My biggest move and my biggest fucking like dub in life when it comes to any monetary things is boom. I bought what Dignitas Solo when it was worth 2,000, 3,000. Navi when it was worth 1,000.
But how did you get 2k? Like, there's no way you traded up to from like let's say even a budget of 5k, which would be a lot for a student.
Yeah.
How did you go up to like 10, 15k to get all the Kato stickers?
I did have, of course, there were some things that I did. I think I talked about it once before. I had some big
You're
jumps.
in the Netherlands for a reason, yeah?
Huh? To smoke weed? I don't smoke weed.
Yes, of course, only weed. No.
What do you mean?
Nothing else. Oh, nothing.
Do you think I'm a drug dealer?
No, of course not. You'd be way too nice.
What the fuck? Listen. I did make some videos about it as well, no? Or I talked about it. It's actually, I guess, a good question. I didn't know that people actually wondered about it. I think in total into the game, I did put after Ecuador a lot in. I mean, now it's more because like over the past years, but let's go 1 year back before I bought more skins because I had now like more money with Twitch and everything. 30,000 total. And yeah, making a 10x in CS with consistent trades. Bro, I know live CSGO. All I did after high school was check for trades that I could do, check for, you know, it was all that I fucking did. Look at my fucking Reddit history. I did, like, there's a limit of posting, I think, 3 threads a day on global offensive trade. And every single day I fucking made my post, I always readjusted it with new prices. I was fucking laughing. Making a 10x is not that crazy. And I did have some things, chat, if you remember, I did talk about this before. Sometimes I did some smart moves where I had a big jump in my inventory value from, like, let's say, 10,000 to 30,000 in a week or something. When, for example, CSGO House, gambling site, I'm not a DJ gambler, I've never been. What I did was always try to get an edge over, not the house, but over other players. For example, I talked about this before. On CSGO House, there were not tic-tac-toe. There was Schere, Stein, Papier, rock, paper, scissors. And what I did, I talked about this before, I had a notepad and typed down every single name that played on the site that I played against, and then took down their behavior, you know? And you play against people that are maybe young, that are maybe drunk, just placing a bet, and they think like, oh yeah, it's 50-50. I'm playing against a human. No, it's not. Brother, you took yesterday first move scissors, and now you're taking scissors first move again. You lose your first round against my rock, boom, and it's exactly the same. You write down patterns, like people's behavior, boom. And that way, I think my win rate was probably like 65% or some shit. And that was just farming until CSGO House, I think, just didn't have rock, paper, scissors anymore, or shut down or something. I can't remember. Another big one was CSGO Double. We all know the site, no? It's like CS Money, but with no fees. So you could basically put your skins in for coins, and then you take out skins with the coins. And what was then viable was, of course, trade in your market price skins. Let's say you have a Karambit Case Hardened that, of course, has not a blue play site, just a shit play site. Yeah, let's say this one is the play site. You traded it in for market price, and they didn't overvalue stickers. They didn't overvalue blue gems. It was a gambling site, you know? It was just them valuing skins at liquids. And there's degen gamblers who put in things that are worth a lot more than market price. Like, sometimes it was small things like a Bayonet Phase 4 traded in for Bayonet Phase 2. Pink Galaxies were worth much more back in the day. Sometimes it was Keto 14's guns or something. Just a 1x. And what I did there was the site always got updated, their bots inventory. You had like a slot for each bot. Yeah, so bot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you had all. So you could always refresh it, and it would only refresh, it would hard refresh every 5 minutes on the site. I think it was 5 minutes, could have been 10 something, but it was a set time when all the inventories on site got refreshed. But what I did was a check for all the trade links of the bots, or for all the Steam accounts of the bots, put it down into a notepad, and I had here like bot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10. And then what I did daily when I had time was open all of these links, and then do sessions of clicking, like opening every single inventory in a tab, and then search in the inventory for things like Keto 14. Oh. Just inventory to inventory, or search for things like Phase 2. You know, boom. Here I had one inventory bot. You search for Phase 2, you search for Keto 14. Just quick as that. Boom. This was exactly how I did it. And then all the stuff popped up. Sometimes you had some big wins. And then, of course, people who did that were able to see before it refreshed on Steam. It's instant, of course. And then you could just wait and hard refresh on that one bot. And then you were able to see it before anybody else. And then that way, wow, that was crazy profit as well. Because nobody did it. Everybody was just refreshing on site and didn't know about the 5 minutes. Didn't know or think about checking the inventory instead. You couldn't filter either on CSGO double. In the search inventory, you couldn't search for Cato 14. So searching on Steam for Cato 14 and then seeing which of the guns has the Cato 14 on it, you know, it didn't even have it in their interface to show the stickers or anything. But yeah, like I didn't start with much. It's basically CS. CS was always what I did, what I invested all of my time into, all of my time. And bro,
holy shit.
If you break it down, my average wage on CS would be fucking nothing. Like it doesn't, like up to, what am I at, like 300k? I would have made much more if I would have worked a normal job, I think, no? With the amount of hours that I invested, I think?
Yes, probably, but what's working a normal job where you don't do what you love, right?
Maybe not. Yeah, true. I mean, Dr. Ken, great question, yeah? W.